Hey audio fam, CJ here with Prodigy Creations, here today to give you an inside look on the J37 tape plugin from Waves. This plugin is modeled after an actual tape machine that has been used for many years at the famous Abbey Road Studios, who recorded legendary artists like the Beatles, Pink Floyd, Michael Jackson, and so much more. Before we get started today, I'd like to mention that if at any point during the video you'd like to check out this plugin for yourself, I have provided a link in the video description that will lead you right to it. Feel free to click on that at any time. So what exactly is this plugin for? Of course we know that music hasn't always been recorded on computers, pretty common knowledge. We used to record on this thing called tape. But why do we need a tape machine plugin? What is the purpose of that? So the idea is that when music started to become more commonly recorded on computers, that we lost a lot of the warmth and the character of the analog sound. So having a tape machine can give that kind of effect, to bring back the analog imperfections, to add an old school sound to a newly recorded track, and hopefully to make the music sound more alive. If I'm not making sense, let me show you what I mean right now. So I started with this drum sample I found in Ableton. So it's already got some of those old school elements in the sample already. I think it's even labeled as an 80s beat, right? So it's kind of got those elements already. But then I put on the J37 and it sounds even better. Great retro sound, so let's get into how it works. The J37 is definitely more of a creative plugin than a technical one, so just know that there's really not a wrong way to use it. But starting with formula, these are different tape options. As you see when I click on the different options, it will change the tape reel up there. Each formula has its own audible characteristics, so just click through as you're playing and see which one is best for you. Next you have your tape speed, and all you really need to know is that 7.5 IPS retains more low end, 15 retains more high end. Next is your input-output section. Usually this link feature is on by default, and I normally take it off so that I can control them individually. Down here in your meter section, switch to in for input, and then when you play back, make sure this needle doesn't go above the 3. If it does go past the 3, there will be a red light up here that will light up, indicating that it's too loud. I'll show you what I mean here. If that happens, all you got to do is click on the red light to reset it, take down your input as much as needed, and then when you play it back, if it doesn't hit red again, then you should be good. Bias here is an option that is only available through the 815 formula. To be honest, even after reading Waves manual, I still don't fully understand what it is, but to me it sounded like they basically had their own tones. Delay here will control the volume of the built-in delay feature. And of course, if you don't want delay at all, you can just turn it all the way down here. If you do want delay and you want more customization, you've got a whole section down here that can really help you to make it your own. I won't go into detail, but the one thing I would like to note is that you have 3 different delay types to choose from. The rest of the section is very technical, very boring, so I'll spare you. But they do go into detail on this section in the plugin manual, so if you would like more details on that, go ahead and click on that link I've got for you, and there will be a user manual there waiting for you. Modeled tracks is a really cool feature. So 2 and 3 have their own unique sounds. But if you choose the 2+3 option, it will blend those two different sounds together. The sound from 2 will be played on the left channel, the sound from 3 on the right, and then you just get them blended together. So let me pan to each side and I'll show you what I mean and what they sound like together. Okay, so you've got that. The wow and flutter section will add a fluctuation effect when you apply them. I'll show you some extreme examples. So this probably is not an effect that you would use a lot of on drums, but these effects can sound pretty cool on something more melodic like keys or a guitar or something like that. So definitely keep that in mind. Noise level will bring in some hissing noise like the real analog machines do. So you can add that in if you like. I usually don't use this, but it is there if you want it. And then sat here stands for saturation. The higher it is, the more degraded the audio will start to sound. So that is the basics of this fine plugin. Just as an extra tip for you, you can also use EQ to your advantage like I did here to make it sound even more vintage. So there you go. Just to remind you, if you are interested in learning more about the J37, or if you're wanting to purchase it, I have provided a link in the video description that will take you right to it. It is an affiliate link, so simply by clicking on it and purchasing through it, you will be supporting me in a big way, and you'll allow me to continue to create free content for you. Thank you to everyone willing to do that for me, and thank you to everyone for taking the time to watch my video today. Give it a thumbs up if you found it helpful. Leave a comment if you have any questions. And if you want to be a part of my audio fam, hit that subscribe button and we'll hang out more often. This is CJ with Prodigy Creations. See you next time, my friends.